You don't need a mortgage, perfect credit, or a huge down payment to own a home. The system has fooled us long enough, but now it's time to flip the script. We've been clowned for too long. It's time to laugh back and laugh harder. Take control. Own your home now. This ebook will open your mind in ways no red pill ever could. Trust me, no expert has laid it out like this before. These are the fastest, interest-free steps to home ownership. And yes, I did say fast. If you can read this ebook quickly, you'll be ready to become a homeowner in no time. Hey, listen, I get it. You're working hard, doing everything right, but it still feels like you're running in place. You dream of owning a home, but the numbers don't add up, right? The down payment is too high, your credit score isn't where it needs to be, and your income, it barely covers rent, let alone saving for a house. You might think, maybe I just need a second job. But let's be honest, adding another job will only grind you down further, draining whatever energy you have left. What you really need is a shift in perspective. Not an attitude that blames yourself for not working hard enough, but one that helps you see homeownership differently. I'm about to share something that could blow your mind, but I can only give you examples. You'll need to connect the dots for yourself. Let's break it down. Let's say you and your spouse bring home about $100,000 a year, $50,000 from each of you. That's solid, right? But it's not enough to make that dream home happen. Now, here's where the spark comes in. Take your brother and his spouse. Maybe they bring in another $100,000. Your sister and her spouse? Another $100,000. Let's add your parents with $75,000 and cousins around the same ballpark. Do you see where this is going? Suddenly, your collective family income rises to $700,000. And they all want to own homes too. Maybe your parents already own one, but it needs serious repairs, and they'd rather retire in comfort with family looking after them than end up in a nursing home. Now think about it. What second job could ever turn your $100,000 into $700,000? None. But pooling your resources? That's real money, and it's all about working together. Here's the mindset shift. Stop thinking small. It's not just you against the world. You don't need a miracle. You need more people in your corner. Family, friends, people you trust. If you get along, if there's loyalty, you can make incredible things happen. Now, with $700,000 coming in, what's the first thing you do? Ditch the lease. Let go of that rented home draining you every month. Move into a mortgage-free home. Maybe it's your grandma's house. It's not glamorous, but it's a strategic move. Clear out the furniture, set up air mattresses and cots. It's temporary, but it's part of the plan. I call this the great pile-up. This is where the dream starts to manifest and the mindset shift begins. If your parents want to offer their home as well, even better. Instead of paying rent to a landlord, you're pooling resources. That's $700,000, that's nearly $60,000 a month. Now imagine what you can do with that. More family members may hear about your plan and want in. Suddenly, you're looking at a collective income of $1.5 million. That's $125,000 a month coming from the family pot. Think about the kind of house you could build with that. Forget the starter home. You're building a mansion. Picture it, 30,000 square feet, over 20 bedrooms on sprawling acres. A luxury estate with multiple master suites, gourmet kitchens, great rooms, private spaces, swimming pools, everything you've ever dreamed of. This isn't a far-off fantasy. It's entirely possible when you're not doing it alone. Let's be real. You'd never achieve this on your own with $100,000. But with $1.5 million in collective income, now you're talking. Here's how you make it happen. The first step is to buy land, meet with contractors, and form an LLC to include all the paying members. Start working on construction estimates, either by hiring contractors or subcontracting. Even if you use just half of that $125,000 per month, that's still $60,000 going directly into building costs. And don't forget, if you've got family members with skills, an electrician here, a plumber there, you can cut costs even further. In 18 months, that mansion could be standing and you'll own it outright, which means that $100,000 take-home pay, it's all yours. Why? Because you'll never have to pay rent or mortgage again. If you plan wisely, you'll include a blended energy solution: solar panels, battery backups, a whole home generator, and gas. That's all more affordable with 20 incomes contributing instead of just one. Your utility payment could drop to $20 a month just to stay connected to the grid. You'll never be strapped for cash again. And to think, you thought you needed a second job. Are you starting to see the bigger picture? You're not just building a house, you're building a life. A life where you're debt-free, mortgage-free, and living on land you all own together. And the best part? Once that mansion is built, the weight of rent, utilities, and the constant struggle to save will be lifted. Solar panels cut energy costs, a private well eliminates water bills, and every expense is divided among 20 working adults. Imagine how much of your income you'll keep when you're no longer paying rent. No rent, no mortgage, no stress. It's time to stop thinking small. This is about creating wealth, not just for you, but for everyone involved. Start today. Have those conversations with your family. Share the vision. Even the ones who already own homes will want in once they see what's possible. Together, you can achieve something you never could alone. No one said it would be easy. It takes coordination, sacrifice, and a shift in how you see your future. But if you're serious about living debt-free, retiring early, traveling, and truly enjoying life, you've got to think outside the box. You don't need another job. What you need is a community, a family, and a plan. So here's the question. Are you ready to think differently? This could be your future. A life where your income isn't just about surviving, but thriving. A life where you're building something lasting, something bigger than yourself. All it takes is the right mindset and a willingness to bring your people together. The choice is yours. Thank you for listening to this ebook. My goal is to help people live an abundant life and escape debt forever. If you'd like to support my work, you can make contributions via Cash App, GoFundMe, or Venmo. Links are provided below. This helps me continue writing books on these subjects. My next ebooks will focus on how to pay off a 30-year mortgage in just 3 years. And the Reparations Manifesto, spoiler, no government payouts involved. This ebook doesn't have an advertising budget. It's counting on you, the real-life Robin Hoods, to help set things right. Social media algorithms would bury this message and keep you stuck renting forever. So let's break the system together. Share this with as many real people as you can and spread the word.